This is an Insane Cast production. You're listening to Thanks for Watching the All Movies Podcast. With your cast, Beth, DJ, Jimmy. And now, thanks for watching.
Welcome to Thanks for Watching episode 49, everybody. Welcome. What's going on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm DJ.
He is.
Yep, and
He is. He's been DJ since he was DJ.
yeah, I haven't
a long
stopped.
time now.
Yeah, and
Ever
then
since he was little.
sitting across from me is
Hi.
That's Jim.
I'm Jimmy.
yay,
I'm an addict.
a podcast addict. Yeah.
No, I'm a movie addict.
Ooh, that too. Ooh, movie addict.
I am kind of a podcast addict.
Yeah. And then sitting on Chris Pratt right in front of me.
Yes, please.
Wow.
DJ started it
In a very
in a very
platonic way.
popcorn bucket sort of fashion.
Yes, exactly. The popcorn fashion is...
Oh my god. You know it's me. It's Beth.
It's Beth. You know she's got to be here. Sweet.
Required by law.
Required by law. The thanks for watching law.
Yep.
Yes. Only allowed to miss 6 episodes in 1 week.
Right, exactly.
Exactly. Hey, let me tell you what's going on. Shall I?
He's telling you.
Yeah, we're going to talk about a film, The Kid Who Would Be King.
Ah.
Ooh, we put that in our eyes. Jimmy,
Hi.
did you put that in our eyes?
I put nothing in a my seat was not seated in a theater,
Wow.
nor a movie in my eyes there.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we're going to have to work on that this week. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a busy week. Very busy week.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have some box office numbers, some streaming, a challenge for you. We got a new one. And next week's openings, future films, and new discussion question. But first, the news. Are you ready for the news?
News!
What would you say is the biggest news in film today?
Are you honestly asking me?
I am honestly asking you.
Aquaman.
Well, then it would... No, honey. It's definitely the Oscar nominations.
Oscar nominations. We're a week late because we put the show out on the day they did the nominations.
Yeah,
so.
whoops.
We are not a week late. We just steeped like a very nice tea.
That's
We
right.
are not a week late. They were a week early. They should have
Right.
looked at the schedule.
And you know what's great about it is we had time to discuss it with our friends and our family and the dog.
Our friends.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
Our moms.
what does that even mean?
Yeah. I don't know what that means. But I did want to talk about a few categories that
Yes,
are...
a very specific set of categories.
Are they specific? I don't know that well, and I'm speechless.
It is. Just use
Okay.
your words and let's go.
Okay, words have been said, and here's the first word. Best Picture.
There you go.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay, there's only a few. There's
There's
Black
only
Panther.
like 8.
Okay, that's true. So Black Panther,
Yep.
Black Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody,
Yep.
The Favorite,
There are 8. I was good.
Green Book, Roma, A Star is Born,
Yarp.
Bounded.
and Vice.
Correct.
Yes,
I guessed when I said there were 8. There are, in fact, 8.
there are. You're a good guesser. You're good at this game. And so, gosh, I don't know. I haven't seen half of these films.
How is that possible when you saw all the movies this year?
I know, but Green Book came out and it was not in a theater near me.
It was very limited release.
Yeah.
It didn't come out anywhere near me either.
Yeah. Oh,
As it
okay.
was, I had to, commute to see Black Klansman.
Oh yeah, yeah. See,
So.
and we're in like a huge city, and
Yeah, you guys are in a big one.
and it's far away from me.
San Diego's a big city.
Well, I
it
live, 45 minutes from the state capital, and I didn't see it.
Yeah, and that's a
So-
big town, I guess you could call it. But then,
So does that make the movie not a big deal unless you're the Oscars?
I guess
no,
so.
that just means that they didn't think we were sophisticated enough of a
That's
market
it.
for it.
We might not have been.
I would be interested in knowing how many theaters it released to in Chicago, New York, LA, and San Francisco.
Right? Yeah.
Let's see if I
At
can
least
look that up.
20.
Beware of the clickety-clack.
Oh, wow. You're going to clickety-clack that out.
Yeah.
I had a funny feeling that she might.
Yeah. Well, I love those clicking noises, so I'm glad you put those on the podcast.
That clicking is like when you call AT&T for your...
Yes!
Right, it totally is.
Oh,
It's the only thing that does that noise.
yes.
If someone's typing, I'm like, you're not supposed to be human. How are you typing?
I
It's
know.
'cause they're trying to make you feel more at ease about it.
They are.
It makes me nervous.
It makes me calm. I'm ready to, scream and holler and rip my hair out, and I hear the clacking noises, and I'm like,
Well, I'm ready to
"Oh."
hang up because I think about dead horses that are ghosts.
Oh, don't go there.
Why are you trying to get him to stop talking? Stop it.
Ah.
He's going to freeze up and then we'll never be done with this podcast. We just started. You can't drop that on him in the first 10 minutes.
It's because it sounds like hoofs clacking.
Clickety clack, clickety.
And there's nobody there.
Yeah, it's a couple of coconuts. Click,
Wow.
click.
He'll never have the same experience with AT&T
Oh,
anymore.
never! Oh my gosh!
Think of that. Horses.
In a few words, say what it is that you want.
I want the horses to stop.
Wow,
but
this is interesting. It
What?
says this article was released on Halloween
oh,
last year, and it was already being touted as an Oscar contender.
oh yeah,
Yeah, the awards
everybody.
contender starring Mahershala Ali and Viggo Mortensen will first debut in 20 cinemas in select markets on November 16th.
20. That's all we
but
got.
then they moved on from there, but it's not telling me how
Yeah.
many of which are where. So
Probably still 20.
Yeah. Well,
was- it was
Go ahead.
subject to the theaters and what they thought their demographics were.
right. Yeah. When I worked on the film called Diamonds.
Oh,
That
let
was-
me pick up that name that you just dropped.
Thank you. Well, that was being thought of. Oh, this is an Oscar contender, and
Everybody thinks they're an Oscar contender. when
they
make a
do.
movie.
exactly, and it didn't go anywhere. It went straight to video.
Like Birdemic, they thought they were like Oscaring it up.
Yeah, and it did nothing. It did nothing at all. But I liked it. It was a fun film.
Yeah, super fun.
Nostalgia. Wow. But Green Book, 20 and then some.
Yeah, 20 and then some more.
Got it.
I was not able to Google a direct number on how many theaters where.
Got it. Well, and I didn't see Roma, which was on Netflix.
Oh, is it another one of
yeah.
those? That's weird that they have like Netflix originals rolling through the Oscars.
Yeah.
Well, they probably have as many views or more.
Probably.
Yeah, likely.
Yeah, they do.
I mean,
Yeah.
you just have to sit in your house.
Right.
You don't even have to get.
Right.
You don't even have to
You
put
don't
your
even have
pants
to put
on.
pants on.
Which reminds me.
Oh, no. I'm not in my office.
And if it wins, it'll be like, everybody with no pants,
It
thank
was
you.
the pantsless vote.
Yes. That's the title of the show, I think.
The
Pantsless vote.
Oh, my goodness.
Somebody write that down. I don't have a
Send it to
pen.
you.
Oh, boy. So, okay. Of the films that we talked about, or we talked about, that
we
maybe
actually
we've
watched?
seen, which ones do you think could hit the Oscar or get the Oscar?
For Best
Black-
Picture.
Black Panther and Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
I don't think that Black Panther is an honest contender. I mean, I thought it was really good and everybody loved it, but they're never going to give a Marvel movie Best Picture.
It's happening.
You don't think they will?
No,
It's
not going to
happening.
happen.
You know, I
As
feel
much
like,
as that would be great, my money is probably on... I would like it to be BlacKkKlansman, but it's going to be between Bohemian Rhapsody and A Star Is Born.
Yeah, I'm afraid those two are going to pick up one of the Oscars, and for some reason I don't think it's going to be Bohemian Rhapsody, even though I really loved it. It was
They rolled through the Globes pretty hard.
Yeah, they did. They did.
So.
Gosh,
Also, Vice in there. Everybody really liked Vice.
Yeah.
So it could be between those three. I really wish it would be.
I do too.
I don't think that it'll be Vice.
No, I don't.
You don't think so?
Either.
Too funny?
No.
It is too much of a satirical comedy. Okay. I think that.
So let's see.
I would love it for BlacKkKlansman myself.
BlacKkKlansman, Bohemian Rhapsody. The favorite is a period piece, which was apparently super, super funny, but nobody ever votes for the period piece.
I know. I really liked The Favorite, too. That was great.
It could be Green Book. It could be. I have no idea even what Roma is. I'm going to look it up because I have no leg to stand on in this conversation.
That's a kind of tomato.
You're a kind of tomato. Thank you.
I am. I'm an heirloom.
And it's been out so long, it's a rotten tomato.
Wah, wah.
See, the reason why I say...
That guy, he did some of the Harry Potters, and he did the one with Sandra Bullock in space. Gravity.
Oh, yeah. Gravity. Yep.
He directed Roma. So
here's my thought. BlacKkKlansman or Black Panther, because the film industry has been trying to have this racial equalization happen.
Yeah.
I think that might drive the voting.
And I think Spike Lee deserves it. He's been around for a while and has
that
some
doesn't
amazing
have any
stuff.
That's a horrible argument. That argument
really
is like
that's a argument.
diarrhea through a sieve. That's a horrible argument.
But I think he deserves it. I mean,
He
deserves it because the film was badass.
Well, yeah.
That is why it should win, not because Spike Lee's been around forever and hasn't won anything. He has.
Those guys have been around a long time, and they should just win a middle finger casting poop.
Right. Well, everybody gets a ribbon, right?
Spike Lee has won. What did he win for?
Did he win?
Yeah. I should know this.
I thought you would. You would be the first to know.
No, I remember Spike Lee winning, and I don't remember what for either.
He won for Best Documentary. He won Best Writing Screenplay. He's won Golden Globes, Emmys, BAFTAs. Yeah, he's racked them up.
Oh, good. Never mind that.
But he's never won a Best Picture.
No.
No.
Right. And honestly, that would be the premise that I would put that on. Either that's why I said Black Panther or Bohemian Rhapsody, because you have two hot button political, social awareness issues going on there. You got the black, and then you have the racial and the gender issues there.
Right. Yeah.
So false. He got an honorary award at the Oscars, but he didn't win for Best Documentary. He was nominated.
Yeah.
For which one?
Four Little Girls, 97.
Never seen it.
And nominated for Do the Right Thing for Best Writing.
Got it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Wow.
I think it would be awesome. Highly unlikely, but awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I would be happy. I'd like, yay, they got it right. Good job, Pantsless voters.
So what do you think is? So what do you think is actually going to be the one? What do you think?
My guess, like I said, is either Bohemian Rhapsody or Star Is Born.
Yeah. I want it to be Green Book, even though I haven't seen it. I hear it's good.
I hear it's very good.
Yeah. But I would if it's between A Star Is Born and Bohemian Rhapsody, I really want Bohemian Rhapsody to win. That's what I want. If we're going by those two,
okay,
that's the one I want.
So what's next, boss?
Next one. Okay, Best Actress.
Best Actress.
Yes. Okay. I can't. I'm going to say it wrong.
Yalitza.
There we go. Aparicio.
Sure.
From Roma.
Okay.
Yeah, Glenn Close, the wife.
She is in that. Go ahead.
Olivia Colman from The Favorite.
She played the Queen, I think.
Lady Gaga.
Lady
A Star
Gaga.
is Born.
Good.
There you go. All the monsters are going to want her. Melissa McCarthy. Can you ever forgive me?
I would love to see Melissa McCarthy win an Oscar.
Me too. But I fear...
It's not going to happen, but
No.
I would love it.
Not in
Yeah.
a million years.
I fear she's going to face the same fate as all comedians that go...
False. Falsehood.
Is it false?
Yes, Kevin Kline won for A Fish Called Wanda.
Oh, I love that movie.
Kevin Kline, that part, his character is ridiculous.
Yeah,
in that movie. I love him so much.
Wow.
And he won Best Supporting Actor.
Well, there you go. Okay. But not Best Actor.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't nominated for Best Actor.
I know. But was Fish Called Wanda at all a nomination?
For Best Actor?
For Best Actor. Like, no, I mean, who was the lead actor in the film?
It would have been John Cleese, who was the leading actor in the film, but I don't think he was nominated.
Oh, yeah. There's a problem.
Yeah, it's hard to win an award you're not nominated for.
Yeah, that's true. But that's the thing, though. It wasn't a nomination. That's the...
They got nominated for Best Director and Best Original Screenplay.
Yeah.
As well as Best Supporting Actor. So.
Right.
And he won it. That's amazing to me.
That's cool. No, that's really good. He needs it.
So who do you guys think for Best Actress?
Boy. I'm going with Melissa McCarthy on this one because
I would really love it to be Melissa McCarthy.
Me too. That's who
realistically.
But realistically, it's going to be
Glenn Close.
I think Glenn Close.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, I mean, did you see? You should have seen The Wife. That's good acting right there.
Yeah, but I feel like it's going to go to Roma.
Think so?
I think so. I've never seen it, and I don't know who this lady is, but I feel like that's where it's going.
Yeah.
So you think they're going with the
foreign films?
Foreign film drawing in the FU theater silver screen thing?
I don't even necessarily think that it was anything having to do with an FU. Will you stop breathing into the microphone again?
That's all right.
Louise.
Hello, doggy.
You sound like you just ran a marathon. Calm down. It's just a feeling I have. I apologize. He's going to be talking now. He's chatty and walking.
He's chatty and walking. Cool. Okay. What about you, Jimmy? What do you think?
I really think that it's going to be Glenn Close.
Okay.
Well, good.
There you go.
She's always good. She always works hard, so.
Yep.
I'm telling you what. And she's just a class act.
Yep.
She is.
You could put her in any role.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, maybe not Little Mermaid, but pretty much any role. Glenn Close, Little Mermaid.
Please clarify. What the hell are you talking about?
Jimmy said you could put her in any role, and I was like,
you could, because she would be a voice actor in that, and she would be great.
Oh, okay. I was thinking live action. That was like my brain.
Glenn Close. Well, why did you say Little Mermaid?
I don't know.
Because he just grabbed something out of the blue to make a joke, and it exploded my brain.
Yeah,
because I'm like, Glenn Close is not in The Little Mermaid. What the hell are you talking about?
No, I know.
Yeah, that's about as likely as the Black Panther being Best Picture.
Oh, poor Black Panther. Great movie, though.
It was a very good movie.
Yes.
No, I liked it, but you're right. You're absolutely right. A Marvel film?
They're not going to do it.
They're
going to have to be around for longer than 10 years before they finally go, you know what? That was a super well-rounded, nicely written, wonderfully acted, awesomely shot, costumed, and produced film. Sure, we'll give it Best Picture.
Yeah.
Most of the time they're like, that movie looks like it was old. Let's go with that. Ooh, I fell asleep 3 times during that film. Best Picture!
Best Picture!
No kidding. How many Z's do you give this film?
Right?
All right. Let's move on to Best Actor, shall we?
Okay.
All right. Christian Bale, Vice.
Yep.
Bradley Cooper, A Star is Born. William Dafoe.
False, Willem. Willem Dafoe.
Willem.
Didn't I say that?
No, you said William.
Oh, Willem. Whoops. At Eternity's Gate. Reading is not my strong point.
Well, I don't think it's the reading, it's the speaking component.
So speaking isn't really my strong point.
Well, it goes in your eyes and then it comes awkwardly out your mouth.
Awkwardly out, yeah.
You may have a visual processing disorder.
I might, but I can say Versace now.
Right.
How long have you been practicing?
Register in your brain is coming up as Versace.
Right. Okay.
I thought I heard you wake up the other, Versace!
In the night, he was having nightmares.
I was dreaming about
Versace! Gators and ducks!
But I got the best memes after that show aired.
Yeah, I
so
bet.
many people text me with somebody just yelling Versace, Versace, Versace. It's hilarious.
Those were pretty good. Good job,
Thanks, Emma.
listeners. Good job.
But okay, can somebody else please say this guy's name?
Rami Malek.
Bohemian Rhapsody. Thank you very much. And then, oh no.
Viggo Mortensen.
Thank you. I was freaking out there.
Just wait till you get to Best Actor or Best Supporting Actor.
Yes. I'm going Bradley Cooper. I know it's A Star is Born, but
I'm not saying A Star is Born wasn't a good movie, and I'm not saying it doesn't deserve awards.
There's the fourth one, But I really did like Bradley Cooper's, acting in that. He's amazing.
Very good.
But the fact that he directed it as well.
It's hard work.
That's tough. And so kudos to him. I hope he gets it. Bohemian Rhapsody was great. I love the music. Mm-hmm. And boy, Raimi he knocked that out of the park.
He just Freddied it up real good.
He did. He was definitely believable as Freddy.
This is why there's a limited release and it doesn't end up in places we live.
Yes.
He Freddied it up real good.
Yeah. Oh, he was such a good Freddy.
And I feel so at home now.
Yay!
Back in El Dorado County.
Ding, 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 ding.
So Beth, what are you thinking?
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to see it go to Vigo for Green Book.
Yeah.
But my guess is it'll probably go to... I don't know. It might go to Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
And that's not bad. I wouldn't be upset if that happened.
No, I wouldn't either.
I do like me some Bradley Cooper.
I like Christian Bale because his acting, not because of the movie.
Yeah.
Right.
Because there's plenty of reasons not to pick Vice.
Yeah.
But Christian Bale, that was the best acting in that whole movie.
Yeah, he nailed it.
He dicked it up real good.
Yep. He dicked it on up. He was even on the dictaphone.
Oh, man.
They couldn't have dictated a better piece.
The dictaphone is the next title of the film or the show? No. Okay, no. Stick with the first title.
Yep. Pantsless voting.
Best animated feature. Oh, this one's a hard one.
So weird that's the next
Oh, boy.
That was not well, I hope that was not intended.
That one was not intended.
No, it just cracks me up. He's like, best picture, best actor, best actress, animation!
Yes. Well, I'm kind of excited about this one.
It's fine. It just cracks me up.
I know, animation. Yes. So, Incredibles 2, Isle of Dogs. Oh, that was a good one. Mirai.
Good,
but
thank you.
I didn't see that one.
Me neither.
Ralph
That's
Breaks
what
the
I
Internet.
think it is. It's going to win.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, I know, talking to friends and other people and what have you, J.M. Strauss, he predicts Incredibles 2. He was talking.
So
Is he a big Disney Pixar guy?
He's a big Disney Pixar guy.
Okay.
He likes Disney.
He gets thrown out because he's got a bias already.
He doesn't.
Sorry,
get thrown
Jan.
out.
So, once upon a time, I heard a joke somewhere that when you're in a DreamWorks animated film, you take all the money you got from that movie and you bet on the Pixar movie to win Best Animated Feature at the Oscars.
No way.
I love that.
That's an interesting idea.
I think who said that? It was something. It was one of the How to Train Your Dragon actors, I think. Oh no, it was Kung Fu Panda. It was Jack Black.
Oh gosh, I can see him doing that. Saying
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So,
Totally.
my guess is The Incredibles 2. Although Mirai is, what is his name? The guy who did Howl's Moving Castle. Everybody loves his animation, and he draws it all by hand, I think. And he comes out with a new one every 800 years. He's like a lunar cycle of animation.
Wow. Okay.
So everybody loses their ever-loving minds when they come out with a new one.
See, I read about dude you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I the only reason I know
Hosoda.
that is I remember the story.
Yeah.
I mean, his
So-
name was sitting right in front of me, and I couldn't pick it out.
Yeah. So it'll either be Incredibles because Pixar always wins, or it'll be Mirai because the katydids came out of their husks. And it is the cycle has begun.
So no Spider-Man.
I'm voting Spider-Man. I
See,
think it's going to be Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's a dark horse. If that one shows up, total dark horse.
Yeah?
Agreed.
I would love to see Spider-Man.
I don't know what
Win
that
it.
means, dark horse.
It means
What
that
about ground
it's
swell?
like
Do you
the
know what
underdog
ground-
in the race.
Oh, underdog. Okay.
So, yeah, the dark horse is the one that
Okay.
you don't expect. There's back in the shadows and comes out from the back.
Hidden away.
the dark
Okay.
into the light.
Got it. Because that was amazing. I love the animation in that film, and I loved the film.
See, the thing is, though, both the Pixar movies are actually sequels.
Yeah.
And I don't know if a sequel has ever won. Now I'm going to have to look it up.
Yeah, I don't know either. And Isle of Dogs was actually pretty dang good, too.
And it's a Wes Anderson movie, so...
Yeah, I
that
want
has
Isle
that
of
for
Dogs
it.
in my movie collection. I think that's how I like how Isle of Dogs is to me. So, and then of course, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is going in my collection as well, and that's
And everybody loves it.
everybody loves it. I haven't met anybody who doesn't love it. That's the thing. I want and I vote Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I think that's going to be, underdog, dark horse. What was the other one you said?
No, that was...
Swell, something,
there's a groundswell.
groundswell. All of that. I think it's going to be that one. So, and then Beth, we got yours, and then Jimmy, you said Spider-Man? Okay, sweet. Well, cool. So, did you see a sequel? Winning?
Toy Story 3 was up for Best Picture, but this is not actually
I remember
the
that.
question that I asked. So.
No, yeah. You
still
wanted to see
looking.
if anybody won.
Well, lots of sequels have won.
Yeah.
Like the Return of the King, which was in fact the third, won
you're
Best
right.
Picture. So, and I think, was it one of the Godfathers, I think. Anyway, go ahead, moving on.
Anyway, okay. Well, actually, that's all we got. That's our
Okay,
news.
good night.
I know, right? Good night, everybody. No, now for the regular part of the show, right?
The part you've been waiting for.
Right? So, hey, quick contact info for us, if you like.
Because that's the part you've been waiting for.
Yeah. 512-PODCAST or 512-763-2278. You will find that on our website, which I think is still up at this point. tfwmovies.com.
You want me to check it out?
Sure, check it out, see if it's still there. I'm pretty sure it's still there. I don't know when they're going to take that down off the servers, but we'll see. Shout out at tfwmovies.com is our email address, which is not going away.
Oh, yeah, there are faces and everything.
Oh, good. Yeah, I figured they'd still be there. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the other... why can't I didn't write it down? So the plus
Google
Plus, which I just caught we just did a raid at one of the Google buildings down near my doctor's office. It was fun. Anyway,
I have no idea
Pokemon
what that
raid.
means.
A Pokemon raid, yeah.
Holy crap, DJ.
I know, I can't.
A lot of the time when you say, like...
Raid is video games, huh? It's
Well, no, like, also there are other things that have raids. Like the police.
Oh! Thank you for that clarity.
I can see DJ and all the special students he works with.
Or like with Penny watching all the car chases that go on. Anyway, at TFW Movies. Yeah. So, there we have it. The website, you can grab all that stuff, but we will be changing to a new server at some point, because that one's dead.
Because they're shutting down on us.
A web hosting platform.
Yeah, they
seem to be
decided
an issue with it.
Yeah, so. Yeah. It has some trouble. So we'll be moving on.
Well, maybe tomorrow I'll give you mine.
Check that out. Okay. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Yeah. Okie dokie. What else? What else? Where are we at? Thank you. I just, you know what?
You did a midweek review on Escape Room.
Oh yeah, we talked about that already.
I already did.
That was on Patreon, patreon.com /TFW movies. Head on over there. That could actually end up being our website. You know,
Patreon?
You can go to patreon.com /TFW movies. We have information on there. All our information is there. You don't actually have to be a member or whatever to see our feed, unless it's a hidden feed.
Unless it's a premium
That's right.
thing that DJ has put on just for you.
Exactly. So, we'll keep that in mind. If I can make that work, tfwmovies.com will just forward over to the Patreon.
There you go.
We'll see. I don't know if it works. I like to embed videos and embed stuff.
Do.
So, if it'll let us do that, then by all means, we will be doing that.
By all means.
By all means, yes. So, hey, we talked a little bit about possessed films last week, or we were saying, let's talk about it this week.
Possessed?
Cursed. Thank you for that.
Go.
I know. Cursed films, and we had a bit of response.
We usually do.
So movies that are cursed or movies that deal with a curse?
Deal with a curse.
Because,
when
there
you search
are some
it
movies
up,
that are cursed.
Yes, and...
When you search that up, that is a lively discussion.
Well,
holy
actually,
cow.
in my list, there's one movie that is cursed that I put in there just because of it.
Is it Poltergeist?
How did you know?
Because that's the generally accepted cursed movie.
Very much so.
Cursed movie trilogy.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, I know. I couldn't believe it was a trilogy. I was like, if I were an actor, I would never work on a Poltergeist film. Seriously.
Well, Sam Rockwell did the new one, and he won an Oscar last year, so I guess...
I don't know how he did that.
They broke that streak.
He sold his soul to the devil.
He must have.
He's pretty charming.
Well, so is the devil.
Okay.
I've heard.
Well, have you seen Hellboy? Anyway,
Yep.
Never mind. Moving on. Crackhead Blue sent in her fantastic list. The Exorcist.
Good.
Willow.
Yeah.
Sleeping Beauty. Mm-hmm. Legend.
Oh, yeah.
Evil Dead 2. Oh, yeah. And then she had some honorable mentions. She has Hellraiser.
Nice.
The Green Mile.
Oh,
I know.
Also,
That's a
Sam
good one.
Rockwell. Just saying.
Yeah, just saying. And Fern Gully. I love Fern Gully. That's a great one.
Hey, so Legend and Fern Gully both have Tim Curry.
Yes,
We'll connect them all.
they're connected. Exactly. Just Joe. He had The Ring,
Okay. Good.
The Conjuring.
Oh, yeah.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
Yeah,
Drag Me
scary
to
movies.
Hell. Yes. Christine.
That's not
Yeah.
scary.
My mom totally said Drag Me to Hell, by the way.
Did she? That's
Yeah.
awesome.
She's all, ooh, you should put Drag Me to Hell on your list.
I love your mom.
My mom's the best.
Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2. You lump those together into one.
Let's throw in Army of Darkness just for grins.
Yeah, why not? I think
Because
that's
that's
a
the
great
third
idea.
in the set there.
I think so. That's a great.
Yeah,
Just
no, it is.
Joe.
It's the third one.
If you don't like it, just send us a text and we'll remove it somehow.
Or it's on my list. Deal with it.
Or it's on. Yeah, it's on Ben's list. Oh my gosh, Joshua Struthers sent me a paragraph and it wouldn't copy and paste very well.
Uh-oh.
So here it is in my best reading.
It's called Wedding.
It's called Wedding.
I'm sorry, DJ. Go ahead.
That's okay. I deserve it. Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Thinner.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Child's Play.
Oh.
The Mummy's Curse. It's in the title.
Good, good.
Or this one, Curse of the Puppet Master series. Subspecies series.
Oh.
Nightbreed.
Wow.
Pumpkinhead.
A lot of horror movies going on.
I know. He watches these. He loves these.
They're
Lady
great.
Hawk.
I'm not saying he's wrong. They're
No,
fabulous.
it's true. It's true. Lady Hawk.
Oh, yeah, that's my favorite.
Yeah, and he added, everyone is under a curse by Bev Morada?
Bev Morta, that's from Willow.
In Willow, that's what he says. LOL.
Yep, she
he
curses
says,
them all to look like pigs. They're
And
all pigs.
he says, he says, hey, you said with curses, ha ha ha. And so
Yep.
you said Groundhog's Day.
Yep.
Great one. Okay. And I always find an excuse to use the Evil Dead in any list. So this is one. And he question mark the curse.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that works. He had a ton. Okay, once the tape is played and the undead evil is released, you will become a zombie.
There you
That
go.
was like a commercial from Hooked on Phonics.
Wasn't it? Oh gosh, that's. I read that once already. In the never-ending story, Bastion has to find a way to break the curse of the nothing
Yep.
from devoting everything. Oh, from devouring everything.
Yep.
Thank you, Mike.
And how does he do it? He names the childlike empress after his mother. That's not weird.
Yeah. Aww. Which brings
What's
me
really
now.
weird is her name is Moonchild.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says, but that brings me to the Dark Crystal.
Yeah!
He's like, is that reaching?
No, not at all.
No, exactly. I think it would be great. So, and then let's discuss, slated for the reboot of Pet Sematary. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's it.
There you go. Good list,
Yeah.
man. Good list.
Good list. Susan said,
Ooh, Susan.
the hot chick, Rob Schreiner.
Rob Schneider, yep.
Snyder, that's what it was.
Rob the Shriners Hospital.
Oh, I'm not wearing my glasses. Is that a good excuse?
Yeah, I
Is that a
mean,
good one? Oh, God.
sure.
Wow.
It's
Why
fine.
me?
Go
Horrible
ahead.
spellers, untie.
Yeah. Who? Okay. Teacher Jam Strauss, Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse
Yep.
of the Black Pearl,
Definitely.
Hocus Pocus.
Yeah!
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, yeah.
Into the Woods. I didn't
Totally.
even think of that one. That was a
Yep.
great one. Unmaleficent.
Definitely.
Yeah.
These are all very good curse films.
Very, very good curse films. And that leads us into the cast of things for watching. Great
They
ones.
said all mine.
Yes, yes. So, we said all yours.
Yeah.
Of course.
Good job, guys. You guessed them all. You get a prize of listening to this show later.
Exactly. Jimmy, you want to go first? You want me to go?
You go first.
I'll go first. Okay. Like we do every week, DJ is going to take the reins.
First. I just always go last.
Right. House 2. I love that film. That one makes me laugh so much.
Nice.
Or is that Haunted House 2?
I'm unsure.
I think it's House. But not like the TV show House.
No.
Totally different.
Although that always makes me laugh, too.
Yeah. I don't even know why I don't own that film. I really need to own it.
You should.
The Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so that's another one.
Yeah. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yep.
And then I put down Poltergeist because all the actors died. Actual curse.
Well, not all of them, but a lot.
But a lot, yeah. So much that I would never be an actor in that.
Good thing you can't go back in time and be an actor in 1982.
Goodness, exactly. Beetlejuice.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. And then Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just that one, though. Not any of the others with the curses.
Well, I liked them all, but I had to limit myself. And so I could have just kept going.
Did you?
And yeah, I did. And so, but I figured
that's all right.
I'll take
up the slack.
I was going to say, I think so. And then, you know what? It's so funny that I just got a text from Crackhead Blue who says, I forgot Candyman for Cursed.
Oh, there you
there you go. and for some reason, Jimmy's mic is really hot, so I'll turn that down a smidge. Just a smidge, because I can't hear him.
I've never had that before. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, usually it's I'm not talking into my mic.
Yeah, usually it's, dude, look at the mic. Look at the mic.
Yeah,
speak into the mic.
Speak. Yeah. So thank you for the instant feedback. Holy moly. So Jimmy.
Hi.
Hi there.
I'm going to speak to you about the two movies I came up with because there were only two. There was only two for me
that you liked. Yes.
Well, two that I actually remembered.
Oh, okay.
That honestly, I could go through the list and be like, "What about this? What about that?" But really, it's Shrek.
Okay.
Good.
And Frozen.
There you go.
And Frozen. Ooh. I wouldn't have pegged you to pick a Disney film, too. That's just amazing.
That's true.
No, but it was like you have to remember... I don't completely hate Disney.
No.
You just act like it.
No. I dislike their business practices.
Oh.
It's kind of like Walmart. I'll eat stuff from Walmart. I'll wear stuff from Walmart. Yeah. But just the idea of Walmart and its business practices make me ill.
Got it. Okay. Yeah.
I won't buy underwear from there, though.
From Walmart or Disney?
Either.
Okay.
Because they're probably made by children in third world countries that are being paid pennies for the year.
Oh, yeah.
And they're probably on Sally Strother's little commercial.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, Beth, what do you got?
Well, they said most of mine. Like Hocus Pocus and Willow and Lady Hawk and Maleficent and Sleeping Beauty and all of them. But because you wussed out and couldn't have a 45-minute long list, I'm just going to throw the rest of the Indiana Jones movies on there because they're all cursed.
And, I like the Crystal one, the last one there.
Oh, really?
I enjoyed that one, too.
That is kind of like most people hate that one.
I know. I'm just the opposite of most people.
I feel like they really jumped the shark with Shia LaBeouf swinging through the trees with the monkeys. I feel like that was like, you guys, you didn't have to go that far. But I enjoyed the movie. Here is the point where I turn back the clock a week and say that one of my favorite movies about being fired is Mr. Mom.
Ooh. Thank you. Well, if you turn back the clock, I missed Friday for Beth. For Crackhead Blue. Sorry. What am I doing?
And 1982 to be an actor in Poltergeist. So
Yeah, right? No! Let's not do that. Forget it. No.
Ghosty. Also, all of the incarnations of The Haunting of Hill House, all of those are all great, and hauntings count as curses to me. So.
They do.
So there we go. Any movie about a haunted house. Oh, Haunted Mansion, definitely on there. Again, not like the best film ever, but I really love it.
Yeah.
Like a lot. It was on the other day when I came home from work, and I was just like, ooh, I could like be an adult and get something done, or I can finish watching this movie that was on before I got here.
I like that.
Being an adult sucks anyways.
Yeah.
It really does.
We're not going to do that.
Avoid it as long as you can, kids.
Yes.
Gather round, children.
Go around.
There you go.
There we go. That's your cast, everybody. These are the films that we love. If you like them too, or if you've not seen them, check out one of those. Yeah, give it a watch. I think Drag Me to Hell I've never seen, so I might have to give that one a watch.
Oh, you'll enjoy it.
I will. You think so?
I mean, yeah, but also probably not.
Even with the ghost horses?
No ghost horses.
Clippity-clop, clippity-clop.
Oh,
clippity-clop.
gosh.
I mean,
all right.
it's a great horror movie, and I know you're not the biggest super fan of horror movies, so there is that, but I thought it was a good one.
Okay.
It's not as scary as like some of the ones that I've tried to make you watch, and you're like, yeah, I'll totally watch that. Oh,
is it scarier than Escape Room?
Probably. It's probably because Escape Room was like PG-13, so
yeah.
Drag Me to Hell sounds like it's rated R.
I think it is.
And so it'll probably scare me a little bit.
We will let you wear Depends.
Will you? Oh, good.
Wear Depends just in case you get a little tinkle.
So I will be wearing Depends and pants for that.
It was
film.
directed by Sam Raimi, so get ready for that.
Okay. So there we go.
Go, Sam
Because he's
Raimi.
done like The Descent and The Evil Dead and all the good ones.
All the good ones.
He's a good horror movie director.
Yeah.
I think it's rated R.
Yeah, I think so too. It just sounds like a film titled Drag Me to Hell.
I mean... Oh, it's only PG-13.
What? I won't scare me at all.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Don't even worry about that gypsy lady. It's cool.
Oh, God.
Like, make
Riding
sure you
the
give her a
horse.
loan, Deej.
We'll see how this goes. I probably can't even find it anywhere streaming. Okay.
Lies. Oh, let me check that out for you.
No,
Oh.
I don't want to know. Okay.
Isn't
You
this
do.
a helpful show, kids?
Thank you. Oh, gosh.
So badly you want to know.
We would
I know.
not want to deprive DJ of a good time.
Oh, boy.
Right? It's such
Or
an enjoyable
ourselves.
experience.
But speaking of dead horses,
That is altruism at its finest.
That
Right?
is the swishest segue I have ever.
thank you. Thank you. So,
Drag me to hell.
oh, God. Thanks for that, man.
Oh no, I'm trying to find it. I was like, what was I looking for? Oh yeah.
Oh, got it. What was I looking for?
There's
You're
a
still-
lot of horror movies on Netflix this week. Oh,
What?
I've been looking for that one.
Is it Oculus?
No, it's gone now.
Oh, gone now. Okay.
Yeah,
Mommy
you
Dearest?
really lucked out on that one, buddy.
Yeah. And Adrian, who's not on the show anymore. No. Mommy Dearest. Yes.
Mommy dearest. Misery.
Yes. Okay. Well, I think we should move on to the next segment.
Sure.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Okay. It's time for stuff we're putting in our eyes.
Ouch! It's in my eye.
Ouch, yes. And speaking of dead horses, the kid who would be king has some fiery ghost horses in this film.
Are they your nightmares?
Oh, I like what you did there. Like what you did.
I knew that the horror would be softened, cushioned, if you will, by a terrible pun.
Yes, great, terrible pun. Okay, so the plot of this film. Okay, it's the classic love story between a boy and his sword.
Aw,
tale
that old
of-
gem.
Yes, a tale of heroism, bullying, dark forces, historical drama, and silly comedy.
Oh.
And a little dig on current society.
Okay, so the never-ending story.
Yes, yes,
Cool.
exactly.
I'm
Could be
for
any
it.
of those.
Let's go.
So, but IMDb says it's an old school magic meets the modern world in an epic adventure. Alex, played by Louis Ashbourne Sirkis. I'm sorry, Louis.
No, I think you nailed it.
Do you think so? Okay.
I think you nailed it.
He thinks
job, man.
he's just another nobody until he stumbles upon the mythical sword in the stone. You know, Excalibur.
You know that one from
Yes.
the lake.
And now he must unite his friends and enemies into a band of knights.
Against the days.
Yes. And together with the legendary wizard Merlin, played by Sir Patrick Stewart.
Right?
Yes. And there's another, what's his name? So there's two Merlins. There's the young Merlin and the old Merlin.
Right.
But they only give credit to Sir Patrick Stewart. I don't know why, because the young one did a
Because
great
he's
job.
Sir Patrick Stewart.
That's true. It is Sir Patrick Stewart. Yes, and they take on the wicked enchantress Morgana,
Bum, bum, bum.
who is played by Rebecca Ferguson. So anyway,
Oh, okay.
yes, with the future at stake, Alex must become the great leader he never dreamed he could be.
Static.
Yes. Wow. You know what? This film was hilarious. It had everything I loved.
And
with
a Mario Kart reference.
And a Mario Kart reference. And one thing I couldn't stand were all the darn flaming horses. They were so scary. But
Nightmares.
and they had to defeat them all, and it was like, and you know, they would just these creepy ghoulish things riding the horses all got killed, but the horses, they didn't do anything to the horses.
That's because people love animals, DJ.
But they were CGI horses. They could have
They're
been destroyed.
misunderstood CGI horses, buddy.
I guess so.
Oh
I
my
guess
goodness,
so.
that just got real.
I guess so, but
Don't judge someone till you know their story, man.
So the
I know.
young Merlin is Angus Emery.
Angus Emery. He was funny. He was great. He
But
had these.
he's been in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things and 7
probably-
things. And the other one was Patrick Stewart.
I know.
So
And the
I'm
other one
not
was
really super
Sir
surprised that they were
Patrick
like
Stewart.
Merlin, played by Sir Patrick Stewart, versus
Yes.
this cute kid from England.
Yes. And
Angus William Jake Emery.
but favorite scene, gosh, there were so many hilarious favorite scenes. Like I could mention the Mario Kart scene, but you know what I really liked?
Well, you just did.
I just
away.
did, didn't I? But here's the other one: the scene where the kids train, where they become better swords people. That's the scene I like. So
Was it a
Merlin,
montage?
yeah, no, not really. So Merlin gets these trees to come to life, and
Because he's Merlin, he can do that.
yeah, that's right.
Was it the old one or the young one?
It was the old, young one. The young one. It was young. So
So
young Merlin.
was Sir Patrick Stewart in the movie very much, or was it like twice?
I'd say it was 50-50. Like,
Okay.
he was back and forth between the two. It was like
Good
really
for him.
great. Yeah, I thought it was good. So they would do these weird hand gestures where, like, a lot of times
That was a DJ making
hand clapping noises.
Yeah, he was clapping.
Yeah, and there's the clap and he did
Clap and snap.
Yeah, clap and snap.
The snap clap trap.
Now, for those of you who didn't
He's
hear that,
doing
in
the
past,
hand jive.
That's right. And the clap and snap was how we used to sync the show, which didn't work so very well. But okay, so here's the thing. So he would do these hand gestures, and if any of you know sign language, you would probably say he's signing often.
We don't.
Yeah. So when you'll have to see it, but the often thing
sign
was
language or the
yes, the sign language, and then
do we have to take the whole class?
no, just to know the sign for often. So when you sign the word often, apparently you can duplicate things, which there's a perfectly good sign for
If
copy.
you're
I don't know
Merlin.
why. If you're Merlin, that's right. So, so this other hand jive thing he does has these trees come to life. There's 4 of the Knights of the Round Table, and so there are 4 trees that come to life, and they do their tree thingies and move about, and
They tree it up real good.
they tree it up really good, and the knights, including Arthur and everybody else, have to beat up the trees with their swords, and the trees.
I've never seen anyone beat someone with their sword. I've seen them chop and stab and run through.
Yeah,
and
well,
hack.
there's
Slice,
there's hacking.
julienne.
Yes. Well, a lot of that happens too on these trees, which are moving back and forth.
Trees are people too.
Yeah, and
That's right.
spanking them on their.
Don't judge them till you know their
backs.
story. Maybe they have bark
That-
beetles.
Not what
No.
them their trees deserve.
But so they learn how to fight by getting to their roots.
Oh!
Yes. But anyway,
Snap, that did just happen.
it did. So, but that was one of my favorite scenes.
Good.
There you go.
That
That's
sounds
my
like a
favorite
fun
scene.
one. I'll keep my eye open for it when I watch it.
Yeah, and then my biggest takeaway from this film.
Trees are people too.
No, the current generation, if they actually make it to becoming our leaders, should be better than the leaders that we have today.
Well, that is not a far cry.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's...
I have a bag of peanuts if someone has some monkeys.
Yeah.
I have a pair of shoes that could... Shutting up!
And she doesn't mean chunkla, people. She does not mean chunk.
No.
No.
I mean, they are cute boots, but...
Yeah. Now go get my shoes.
That's right.
Another cursed film, by the way. Go.
So, I have to give credit where credit's due. That was your best review ever.
Really?
Good job, man.
I'm dead serious.
Oh.
You did not once say you did not stumble.
Wow.
You were succinct. That was awesome.
Despite the fact that we were interrupting him.
And maybe that's the key. We need to
Interrupt.
completely
I don't know
harangue
that that's
you.
the key.
Well,
I mean,
could be.
this poor guy.
Poor guy.
I love you
I
so
think
much,
you were just so
DJ.
comfortable because you were getting your ass handed to you.
Is that what it was? Yeah.
You were. What was happening was you weren't focused on the review. You were trying to ward us off, and your left brain was disengaged by the fighting, and then
What
the
you're
right brain was
saying-
able to just flow.
Yes. What you're saying is Jimmy and Beth were the trees in the story.
That's right, and you got better at sword fighting.
At sword fighting, I was flailing my hands around with a sword saying, "Go away, you mean trees!"
Be gone, naughty tree!
Me!
We need a shrubbery!
We need a shrubbery.
You know what? Let's throw that in with curses. I'm sure there's one in there somewhere.
There must be. Absolutely. And that one? Yeah. For sure.
She's a witch.
There it is. There
Cursed
it
me.
is.
She turned me into a newt. I didn't. This isn't my nose. It's a false one.
I came back.
Oh my gosh.
I got better.
Here, you know what? I'm just gonna say the overall impression of the kid who would be king.
There you go.
Yes, thank
So
you.
you started thinking about it, and now
Yeah, now
it's all going to hell.
Yeah. Drag
Was
me
it
to hell.
better than A Kid in King Arthur's Court?
Oh.
That's
I
a
will
tough
point
one.
out that had Kate Winslet and what's his name? Current James Bond.
Yes.
Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
So
Well,
So
weigh
what say
that.
ye?
yeah. I like it. It was an 8.
Okay,
It was an 8.
Good job.
Yeah. It had slapstick. It had puns.
All the good stuff.
All the good stuff I love. Yeah. So that's it.
It loves
I
the good
recommend
fun.
it. It was really funny. You'd think it's going to be so cheesy. One of those crazy, like, European films that are so cheesy. And it was. But it was also had a great message. It said, kids, get off your phones
European movies.
and be a good leader. And lead better than the leaders that we have. Because here it is.
Yeah.
Their country is only
You
as
guys
good as
are
its
next.
leaders. And you are next. So good luck. Don't be like the yahoos we have now. And that's
True.
not just our country.
No.
Anyway.
I think there is an appropriate Led Zeppelin song.
Is there?
Ship of Fools.
Ooh, yes. Very good. Well, let's move on to our next subject because we've already segments. Again, I can't speak today.
You're doing a good job, DJ.
Thank you. So,
You still had the best review ever.
oh, thank you. Best review ever. That was a 5 out of 5 stars review. Anyway,
So that was last week.
Last week's challenge was gotten by Crackhead Blue. Great job.
What was it? I wasn't here.
You weren't here? Oh, I can't remember. Hold on a second. No, it was the Holy Grail. We've been quoting it the whole time.
I would have
So,
laughed.
Yeah.
I'll take
Would
this
have.
moment to just go, ha 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 ha! Retrospectively.
I thought in your general direction.
Go ahead.
Okay, here it is. I'm going to try to shield the view from the people that can look. So you can't see my phone, but here it is. You can hear the clip right here. Ready? Go.
Listen carefully.
I hope it sounds good. We'll see.
How you doing?
We are not used to physical contact greetings.
Germs. Look, I don't know if you guys know it, but you're out of toilet paper.
Did you say toilet paper?
Oh, they used handfuls of wadded paper back in the 20s.
I'm happy that you're happy, but the place where you're supposed to have the toilet paper, you got this little shelf with 3 seashells on it.
He doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells.
There we go.
Rob Schneider.
Yes, speaking of. Yes, so there you have it. There it is, our challenge for the week. Let's see.
You can do it, guys.
You can do it. All right, let's hear it. Just send us a text to 512 podcast and let us know. All right. So our next thing. Okay, streaming.
Math, isn't it? Oh, streaming.
Yes, streaming. What have you got? Because I started streaming something and I can't remember what it was, and I fell asleep in the middle of it. So
Made a real impression on you.
Sure did. And maybe I was just tired, but
That happens.
Excuses.
it could happen. I know, excuses. But somebody is sitting in this room, not on a bucket.
Oh.
Saw,
it's
beautiful
Jim.
boy.
Just I did.
What did you think? Because that's now streaming.
Well,
Did you pay for the streaming, or did you?
no, it's on Prime.
Amazon Prime. Okay.
Give me just 1 second.
I'll give
Please
Jimmy.
hold. There we go. Beautiful boy.
Yeah.
It was actually a little bit tough for me to watch.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet you lived it.
Still kind of am.
Still kind of are, yeah. Good point.
Really tough on a couple of on a couple of points, because I myself am a recovering addict, and then I have a son who's in recovery right now.
Yeah.
And it's a tough spot, and it really, really puts the humanity into what it means to be addicted. And it's not the Ronald Reagan villainization and the all the presidents that just say no, and the war on drugs and the and it really isn't that. It shows the whys and hows and how easy it is to slip back and what it does to a family. It's not the illegals coming across the border with all their drugs. And it's a real problem. And
brings it to home.
It's a mental health issue. It's emotional health. It's a social issue that I think the movie does a great job of putting right out in front. Addiction is a way of trying to medicate a problem away.
Yeah.
And the problems aren't imagined. They're abuse, they're neglect, they're self-image problems, they're basically, if everyone would just be nice, I think that you wouldn't have to say no.
That's true. Yeah.
Just don't be a dick.
Right?
Oh.
Unless you're Christian Bale.
God.
Right.
That is.
But
don't be a dick. I think that is a life lesson that so many people need to learn.
Absolutely. And you can learn that by watching it on Amazon Prime.
And it's Steve Carell, and it brings a new dimension of Steve Carell out in this movie.
He's such a good actor.
Yeah.
He is very versatile. Like the first couple films, the first couple Steve Carell films, you're like, this guy only knows how to be a just
funny
like
guy.
A clown.
Yeah.
Like he's a little bit of a jagoff, and you're like, no. But
I don't know that I would say a jagoff.
But a clown,
comedian.
I would have never imagined him in a serious role like
He's
that.
He's been in a bunch of serious movies,
right?
Yeah,
but I mean, like the first 3 or 4 films, I would have never imagined it.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, I see what you're saying.
So the progression, and I'm sure he's always been a great actor. But
did you see Welcome to Marwen? I can't remember if you saw that.
I have not.
Oh gosh, yeah.
So I really appreciated the movie.
Yeah.
On a personal level, on a family level, and on a societal level.
Yeah. Good.
Absolutely great.
Can't wait to see it. I know J.M. Strauss, I think, gave it a 5 out of 5, which is a 10 in our book. So
I would probably give it a 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good review,
right in
Jimmy.
the same neighborhood.
Yes, very good.
Thank you.
What else are you putting in your eyes through the streaming process?
Well, I started watching... actually, why don't you go, Beth, and then I'll jump on the back of the train.
Anyone on a popcorn bucket, go first.
This week, I've had some family stuff, so I basically just got to come home after work and... Well, I had to do other stuff, but then I would come home and watch Netflix, and I watched the Ted Bundy tapes.
Oh my goodness!
I'm
going through stuff at home. I'm going through some family stuff, so let's watch Ted Bundy.
Right? It's a really in-depth, interesting look at Ted Bundy, who was, of course, a very prolific serial killer.
Yeah.
Who killed a ton of ladies and people, and it took a long time for them to catch him. Yeah. And when they did catch him, he broke out of jail a couple times. No worries.
Whatever.
And he was finally executed. But if you are interested in any true crime stuff, this was a really, I think, well put together documentary. So if you are interested in, pretty awful things, go ahead and give the Ted Bundy tapes a watch.
So what would be if there's
my
a trigger
takeaway?
warning?
Don't kill people.
Don't kill people.
So what would be a trigger warning or some kind of caution to people if there was one?
Well, I mean, it's not like they showed a lot of dead body photography because a lot of the people weren't found for a really long time.
Yeah.
But you do, if you have an issue with audio, like I know some people who are like, ugh, I don't want to listen to that because it gives me chills, it gives me the willies. You do have actual audio of Ted Bundy talking about, not so much like, oh, I did it, but like, if I had done this.
If I had. Oh, wasn't there an OJ book like that?
Yeah, it was called If I Did It.
If I Did It, yeah. Oh.
So did they go into who Ted Bundy was and?
Oh yeah, they started his childhood and how he was always putting forth this this front that he had like the idyllic family life as a kid, and then they talked to some people who knew him as a kid, and they're like, oh no. They tried real hard, but like one time, you know, he wanted to be with the, he saw in a movie that people were making tiger traps. So he was out in the woods making tiger traps, which is like a pit with pointy sticks in it covered over. And like a little girl fell in there and ripped herself up. And so it does talk about a great many aspects of Ted Bundy's life, and when he was a kid, into like his high school experience, and then when he went to college, and how he wanted to become a lawyer, and how he became a Mormon, and just there's a lot to unpack. It's a really interesting documentary.
He was supposedly a very charming when he was at the Quinney School of Law at the University of Utah, and he was actually a really good student.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you're interested in that sort of thing,
check it out.
Which,
I know my
which
mom
I
would
am. I know
like
I'm
that.
usually like, aha, the funny stuff, but also I have this really weird like true crime / shipwreck thing that I love to learn about.
See, I saw that this week, and I'm like, man, I want to watch that. But I want to be able to like binge watch that.
Yeah, you want to sit down and watch the whole thing.
Yeah, you'll want to
because
do that.
I loved the Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber.
Oh yeah,
that
was
series
a good one.
was amazingly great.
Yeah. Well, it's on Netflix.
It is
Binge worthy.
Going Netflixing it up.
Netflixing it up. There you
That's
go.
right.
Right. Well, thank you. Anything spoils an escape plan like execution.
Yeah.
Well, that's
the
one way.
only way you're getting out of here is in a pine box.
That's right.
Horizontally.
I love that. That was
Horizontally. And
I would like to point out that I was merely quoting the classic film Ernest Goes to Jail.
classic.
That is a classic, right next to Pee-wee.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's actually the way I remember the difference between horizontal and vertical.
No way.
It's like Ernest gets out of jail horizontally, get vertical with Mountain Dew.
I love that. That's really awesome.
An extra
sounds
glimpse
like,
into my life.
That could have been a Schoolhouse Rock song.
Yes. That actually could have. Sing it, Beth. Sing it.
No.
So-
Every time I accidentally sing something on audio, you play it.
I do play it. I love hearing you sing. That's pretty awesome.
So the other thing that I streamed is a series called Game of Silence.
Oh.
And it starts off with a group of young kids and these 4 boys that grow up together in kind of a rural area. A girl comes into the picture.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they end up getting in some serious trouble.
Up to no good.
And the boys go to juvenile hall.
Oh, no.
They protect the girl. Later on, there's some stuff going on. And then when they're adults, the ringleader of these boys is a high-powered lawyer. And they have to yeah, it is a very intriguing, very good. Beth, you'd love this series.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to watch it. Game of Silence.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Where is it on Prime?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it is on Prime.
I'll put it on my list.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, next segment. I cannot
Next segment is Movie Math.
Oh my goodness.
What you got to put in there next week?
Drag me to hell. All right.
I like how that's just like, I give up. Drag me to hell.
Yeah. Next week, we've got Miss
Movies.
Bala. Everything
What?
is solved with the bullet. There we go. Arctic.
What?
Arctic. Yeah, I don't know much about that one. I haven't seen a trailer, but I know that's coming out. According to who is that?
Movies.
That movie place. Yeah.
Hold on.
The Wild Pear Tree. I have seen that trailer, but I don't remember it, honestly.
Clearly, it made a solid. Oh no.
No, yeah.
No, I just looked up Arctic.
Oh, yeah. Tell me. What do you think?
Okay, let's see here. A man stranded in the Arctic after an airplane crash must decide whether to remain in the relative safety of his makeshift camp or to embark on a deadly trek through the unknown in hopes of making it out alive.
Dun, dun, dun.
Goodness.
And it's the guy who played Hannibal Lecter in the TV show Hannibal. So what's his name?
Oh.
Mads Mikkelsen.
Huh.
He gives me the straight up willies. He was in Rogue One, and I was just like, ugh, stop it.
Well, now he'll be giving you the chili willies.
But exactly. Well done, DJ.
Thank you. Thank you. So those are the films out this week. What happened last week, Jimmy? Got some numbers for us?
Movie math.
Nothing.
Movie
Just-
math. Yeah.
It you know,
Great name for this
it
segment,
was
by the
good.
way.
You're welcome.
Movie math.
It was really, really
Come on, tell me
the way
the kid who would be king. He probably
you think
made
you
it.
think he cracked it.
I think so. He had to have. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was a good movie. It was a Fox movie.
Oh yeah.
It was good.
Was it? Was it
was
good
on
enough to be
week
number
one.
one?
No, it was not.
What?
There is a Latin phrase that encapsulates what happened this week. Status quo.
Oh my goodness.
There was zero change in the placement of the horses. There was no
Really?
dark horse.
Why do we gotta go with horses?
Because
they
the
run
dark
fast.
horse would not come from the back like a ghost.
Oh my goodness.
Storm through the front.
A speedy specter.
Spectre. Thanks for that, Beth.
All right, I was writing.
You were.
So
All right.
Glass,
Glass, good.
The
Good.
Upside,
Yes.
Aquaman.
Wow.
Aquaman
I'm excited
is
for DC because that's
Yeah.
solid. Well
Three-
done, guys.
$316.5 million in 6 frickin' weeks.
Wow. Okay.
That's epic for DC. They're
good for
like
them.
They never do that well.
they're
Sorry,
trying to figure
DC.
out how to use the 3 shells because they're crapping themselves right now.
They're just like, holy crap! How can we make Batman out of Aquaman?
Yeah. Yeah. How do we do that?
Can we cast Jason Momoa as the Flash? Will that work?
Oh my god.
No,
What if we just splash him with water a lot? And
Yes.
then we'll put him as Superman. No? No. But I think that's the key to our success. A wet Jason Momoa.
Does it?
And some sharks.
We need more of the Momoa.
More! Sorry.
so
Good.
Aquaman
Yes.
is
Good.
taking names.
Oh yeah, he's soaking the competition.
Woo!
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Jimmy, for sending that out.
Another exciting episode of Movie Math.
Movie Math. That's right. Hey, future movies and trailers. I saw the trailer for A Dog's Purpose 2.
A Dog's Purpose to what?
No, number 2. Number 2.
I do that all day at work. I have to pick up Dog's Purpose number 2.
Number 2. So maybe they're going to retitle that.
Probably not.
No.
I mean,
Right.
it was a book called A Dog's Purpose.
Yes.
The movie was called A Dog's Purpose.
Yes.
What they're really going to retitle it to is, Beth, don't watch this. You're going to cry.
Yeah.
Because does the dog die? Yeah, because it's about dog reincarnation.
It dies again and again and again.
Like 5 times.
So it's like Death Day.
Pretty much.
Except puppies.
Except lots of puppies. So I think we'll be putting that one in our eyes. Because that one, I liked the first one. It was pretty good.
I like doggies.
Yes. And what else do you want to talk about, Beth?
I posted about it on the Instagrams.
You sure did.
Because I saw a teaser trailer for a movie that is reported to be coming out on July 10th, 2020.
2020.
It's the Ghostbusters 3.
We're just given fair notice.
Yeah, like, this is the futurist of movies, guys.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to have Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Ernie Hudson, of course, not the late, great Harold Ramis because he has passed on. Just another reason I named my dear sweet doggy Egon after my favorite Harold Ramis character.
Do you
In tribute! Sorry, I got excited.
Yes.
But if you have seen this teaser trailer, there's so little of it. But it's so packed with nostalgia for me. Like, just the musical cues they used and, like, the feeling of it made me so excited. I sent it to a number of people.
Yeah.
I was just like, put this in your eyes promptly.
This was
And I was very excited. So
I was too. I was really excited too.
Yeah. If you haven't
glad
seen
I
the
was
trailer
wearing
yet,
pants.
watch it.
Yeah.
It's like a minute long, maybe.
Yeah.
And
it's definitely
fun.
a tease, that's for sure.
It is definitely. Like, you don't see anybody.
Yeah.
It's just music and wind. But
do you think
color
that
story.
Egon will be a ghost in this?
I don't know how they would do that.
Ghost.
I wonder, I mean, you'd think they could.
I'm sure. Well, I mean, look at what they did with Tarkin in Rogue One.
Yeah.
And also, Carrie Fisher at the end of Rogue One.
Yeah.
And apparently what they're going to be doing for episode 9.
Crazy.
Also, I'm really excited about episode 9.
It's coming out.
It's this year.
It's this year, yes.
You guys, it's in December.
It's in December.
That's still this year.
So, I know. Yeah, it's happening. So get ready for me to be talking more about that as soon as anything comes to light.
Yep.
So that's it today for me.
And one more movie.
Yeah.
Coming out on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Death Day 2.
Oh, I thought you were going to bring up another 50 Shades movie, but I was like, there's only 3 of them.
There's only 3. No.
And they all oddly came out on Valentine's Day.
I know, right? How
super great date movie.
Right?
I mean, I guess if you're into that, it's like, hey, but...
Yeah, I don't know about that. That's
it's vanilla cake. Anyway.
Yeah. So, yeah, but Death Day 2 looks fun.
It looks funny.
It sure does. Maybe it's like Groundhog's Day in a more dark version. I just think that's funny.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
Yeah. So, okay. And then it's time. Let's talk about what we're going to talk about next week. So I put out into the social media. So next week's episode is 50. I was like, hey, y'all, what do you want to do? And how do you want to do this? And so we got quite a few, but I think that the one that won out, which, I thought was great, Fish Out of Water. films
Yep.
that are fish out of water. So
I concede.
you concede already.
Concur.
Oh, there we go. That's better. Oh my
You gonna
goodness.
do it.
Yeah.
We're gonna be getting in there with them there fish
He's
out of
gonna
water.
fish out of water it real good.
Right. Wow. So 512 podcast, send us a text message or your voicemail. I wouldn't mind hearing your voice on that. Or shout out at tfwmovies.com or any of the social medias at tfwmovies.
Yeah.
That's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram,
Do it.
IM us, whatever.
Google Plus.
Yeah, Google Plus.
Google
yeah.
Plus.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
do that.
And good job, Blue. Great job.
Yeah, always.
Crackhead Blue. Good job. Just wanted to say. Anyway,
So,
yeah.
before we go,
Before
I
we
got
go.
one thing.
Yes.
I'm watching a trailer for a future film
Yeah.
that I've never heard about or seen,
Yeah.
and it actually looks really good. It's called Fast Color.
Fast Color.
It says in between all the Marvel Comic Universe and DC Extended Universe films coming out this year, we also have a few different takes on a superhero genre, which are excitingly fresh. One of those comes from Julia Hart, who writes and directs an upcoming film, Fast Color, set in the world where those with power are feared and misunderstood. Think X-Men, but without Professor X's super secret and safe school for kids.
Huh. So, or like Dark Minds.
Or Dark Horse.
Right.
No! Gosh, why?
Just ruining him. Just breaking him down.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I think it was because I was in Riverside last week, and there's a ton of horse. I didn't realize there's people. So many people have horses.
This
there.
whole week has been all about horses.
We were just horsing around.
Oh, yes, you were just horsing around. Thank you very much. Well, I'm going to have to look up that trailer.
It looks pretty neat.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
So
It
we'll
does.
check that out. Yeah, I'd like to see more new trailers that drop just to see what they're like. So that's
Well, we are in the somewhat slow season right now.
We are.
Hopefully,
honestly.
it opens in more than 20.
Right?
Yeah,
More
please.
More
to-
than 9 theaters
9
worldwide.
theaters. Oh, my
Maybe this will
goodness.
be like the superhero movie that actually gets a nomination and maybe wins.
Well, it has.
Yes.
Black Panther has nominations. It's just not going to win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The second piece of that two-prong approach is to
Right.
actually win.
actually win, right? Oh my goodness! All right, well, let's wrap it up, shall we? This has been.
Okay.
What if we say no?
What if you say no? What would
No.
you do?
I would just keep talking like
would.
this.
All right.
And every time you talk, I would...
Talk
Yes.
over you.
Wait until I talk. Thanks. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you. I want to thank Joshua Struthers
Gosh.
and Big Checho.
Checho!
I really want to thank you. I want to thank the cast: DJ McGee, Jimmy Harris, Bad Labine.
Help!
Used to be Adrian Rondo. Thank you very much.
Adrian Rondo.
Rondo. If I could speak again. Jackie Harris, she shares our
Jackie
show
Anita.
on the social media all the time.
She's a social media beast.
She really
bro.
is. So I'm really grateful for Jackie. Penny McGee,
Go, baby.
you take care of business for this show. Like, I needed the last show to be uploaded. You did it, like, amazing. So
Because
y'all
she's
are
funny
helping.
and she's
Man, I
amazing.
don't know whether to salute the flag or put my hand over my heart or
Are you
take
sure?
a bow.
These-
She's amazing.
These ladies are doing it for us.
It's
Let me
like
tell
they're
you.
sisters.
You think,
Amazing.
right? Yeah, amazing. So, and then they're awesome. So thank you, and a huge thank you goes to our audience because
Yes.
you are pretty awesome.
Because
No, 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 no,
you
no,
guys,
no.
why
We're gonna
would
back
we
that
even
up.
do
Are we
this?
back? Okay,
We're
back
gonna
it
back
up.
that up
Back it up.
because you guys aren't
Pretty
awesome. You guys are the best audience frickin' ever.
Okay,
Aw.
I like it. That's good. Yes, not so. Yeah, freaking awesome. Just like or pretty awesome. That's like saying, I'll take you over a horse. You're right. I should not have said that.
Goes without saying.
That definitely goes without saying.
You would take like...
There is no better audience. The Super Bowl's got nothing on you folks.
DJ would
guys
take
are awesome.
paper cuts between his fingers over a horse. So that doesn't say anything, DJ.
You're
I've
right.
got a horse.
You're right. No.
And a piece of paper.
That's not okay. You know what, audience? Thank you very much. We're really grateful that you're listening. And cut.